First of all, a very good evening to everyone, people joining from different time zones. It could be morning, evening, everyone to you. Okay. So please be on mute so that there is no disturbance in the recording. Okay. So I'll just stay. So this is the demo which is planned for today. Okay. So if you see, let me take a marker, that is a pencil. Okay. Cool. So this is one of my project scenario. I have just removed the business functionality and I've tried to mimic the scenario. Someone is not on mute. So this like will not be good for others. It becomes a little difficult. Please be on mute so that the audience will not have any issues. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. So what I was saying is, so this is one of my project scenario. Okay, the only thing is I've just removed a little complexity from this, and I have kept it a very simple. That is the first thing. Second thing is I have removed the functional knowledge. Okay, so this will be a very, let's understand each things. Okay, so what we are getting in my project is we are getting JSON files. We all know what are JSON files. Okay, so here I have kept very simple JSON, but in my project we are getting nested JSON. Okay, so there is AWS CLI. This is I have kept for training purpose. Okay, ideally there is like a lambda over there. I don't want it to keep multiple lambdas just to, because it would have consumed the time. So I've just kept only one lambda. Okay, so with AWS CLI, ideally what happens is at our Informatica inbound layer, the file gets landed and we apply a lambda and the files move to S3. So the same thing I'll be doing manually over here. It's not a big problem, so it's okay. So just to make things around it. Here it's raining. I hope the power doesn't goes off. Cool. So once the file is landed, we will be writing a code including Python and Boto 3. And as soon as the file is landed in S3, we will write a lambda function that will trigger, okay, that will trigger this job, whatever the code we have written, and finally it will load the data to DynamoDB table. Okay. So this is the scenario which we will be going to take. So what I'll do is I'll just try to randomly pick anyone. So that I'll try to communicate with. Let's communicate with Ashish. So Ashish, can you like have unmuted? So can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
I can hear
So
you.
you will be unmuted till the task is completed. So I'll be communicating in between with you. Okay. Sure.
Sure.
So let's get started, Ashish. So Ashish, if you see, this is the scenario which we have to implement. Okay.
Okay.
So now if you see, this is the JSON file. Okay. So where this JSON file is there? So JSON file is there nothing but in my datasets folder. Okay. So emp s3. So this is the JSON file. Very simple. I don't want it to keep it complex, Ashish. Okay. So if you see, I only
Yes.
have few records. Okay, Ashish.
Yeah.
Cool. So everything is into AWS. So what I need to do is I need to log into my AWS, Ashish, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what we will do is we will try to use some credentials. Okay. And I'll try to log in into my AWS. So this is the console of AWS. Okay. Where you will have to create, you'll get a unique 12-digit account number. Okay. So I'm entering my credential. Okay. I'll not be sharing that. And after that, I'll be into my console. Okay. So Ashish, what I've done?
Okay.
I've just logged into my AWS console. Okay, so we will try to see. So we have seen this JSON file. How does it looks like? Okay. Now, what Ashish I
Okay.
need to do is there is a AWS CLI component. Okay. What this AWS CLI does is we can execute all the commands through CLI. Means like we all know how we execute the commands on Linux. Same way we can execute the commands. What I could have done, Ashish, is if you see, can you see this S3?
Yes.
Okay, so if you see there is a bucket over here. So for storage in AWS, it's called bucket. I can create the bucket graphically from here also. Okay, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because in projects we don't do graphically. We will be doing
Okay.
all through CLI or through programmatically. That's how the code base goes. Okay. So what I will do,
Okay.
Ashish, for so what we will do is we will go to the run command, okay, and we will just type cmd over here. Okay, so something is opening over here. Some black screen is opening. Okay, let it
Yes.
open. We are not worried about it. We'll handle it. Now there is now Ashish. So again, there are so many internal things which I'll not be able to explain. Okay, but what this AWS CLI, this needs to be installed on your local machine either through, if you are well versed with Windows platform, install they have a Windows version. If you are well versed with Linux platform, they have a Linux version. Okay, so just for comfortable,
Okay.
or just for I have already installed, so I won't be doing that. So there is one command, Ashish, AWS configure. Okay, if you just if you just enter this command, okay, it asks me few things. So what is asking me? It is asking me my what it is asking me, Ashish?
Access key.
Access key. So what I'll try to do, I'll try to provide this access. And don't worry, how this gets generated, everything will be taken care. So that's not a big thing. Okay. So let's copy
Okay.
this and paste this. Entered. Now what it is asking me, Ashish, it is asking me for
Secret access key.
secret access key. Let's copy this as well. Let's paste this. Oh, it's giving some. Okay, let's copy this and paste this. Now if you see, there is a default region name. Now from where this default region name comes is, okay, again, S3 has global, local cons. We'll see. So if you see over here, okay, so these are called regions, Ashish. So now from which location are you, Ashish?
I am from Bangalore.
Bangalore. Okay, so I am from Maharashtra. So you are from Bangalore. So, okay. So if you see, you are in a different region, I am in a
Sir,
different region, right? In
yes.
a similar way,
Sir,
we have AWS has provided different regions to us. Okay, so if you
Yes.
see Asia Pacific, AP South one. So if you see AP hyphen South one, so I'm trying to write this over here. AP
Okay.
hyphen
sir,
South.
sir, is for everybody or for beginners or it is for particular people class session?
This is like demo. So this is a demo. This I'm just starting from beginning only, right?
For it is for beginners, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Sir, but you are telling some concept, so we are not able to understand, sir. That means
No, no, no.
we are
This
starting
is
with there
that will be.
like
May
this.
I know your name, sir?
Tulsiram, sir.
Tulsiram. Tulsiram. That will be a part of the training.
Sir, can you please, if you start with the session means you should know that means AWS, CLI, you are telling each and everything.
that
So I have a doubt
that will be
what
taken.
the
See, Tulsiram, that will be taken care everything in the training. I will be teaching
okay.
everything from the basics. Today, you just need to understand, okay, what are we trying to do? Don't worry, this is just, if you're not able to understand, just understand how we are trying to achieve this use case. Today's motto is how we are achieving this. Rest all that will be taken into training. Don't worry. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
don't worry, Tulsi. That's not a big problem. It's just small things. Okay, cool. Let's come back, Ashish. So now if you see,
Sure.
so here, okay, so I'll just, okay, why it is, so let me just quickly configure something like lag was coming. Okay, so we already entered access key, secret key, and we'll just do that. Okay, so it's done. Now what I'll do, I'll clear off the screen. Now if you see, Ashish, here in my bucket, so that is in AWS S3. So if I go to buckets, I can see few buckets over here. Buckets are nothing but storage. Just for ground reality, just understand it means storage. So
Okay.
now if I just type command, so I'm just typing a simple command. What command I'm typing? I'm typing command related to AWS. So that's why we need to write AWS. Now I'm trying to write a command that is related to S3. So that's why we need to write S3. And you all know ls command is like Unix command list. So if I just hit enter, so if you see, can you see some safe landing, safe raw, safe S3 bucket is giving. So I can see all these
Yes.
things. Okay. So I can do graphical. So what see in via CLI. Now what we will do, Ashish, we'll try to create one bucket from here. See, I can create the bucket here also. So let's say Ashish hyphen test. Okay, so this is in, if you see, in the Mumbai region. Now there are different
Yes.
regions which AWS provide. what AWS tells us, try to use your geographical location and use the data centers which are available in your nearest. So for me, it's Mumbai. Okay, so that's why I'm taking. See, if I just do create bucket, okay, so this name is unique. So let's say we will say demo. Okay, I'm showing first graphically. Okay, so if you see, one bucket got created with the name of Ashish test demo. So if I just come back, if I just do ls, I can see that here, right? But
Yes.
what we need to do is we need to execute this command, that is AWS S3, and I will say ls. Sorry, I will say MB. MB stands for make bucket. Okay. Where do you want to make bucket, Ashish? I know this location. That is an S3. And what should be your bucket name? Let's say save-demo. Okay, I'm just trying to give some name. I'm trying to enter something. Can you see, Ashish, what message it says?
Make bucket safe demo.
Right? So it has, bucket has been created, right?
Yes.
Let's see, let's verify that. Let's refresh this. And let me scroll a little down. Can I see? Yeah. Can I see this bucket, save demo?
Yes, safe demo.
Cool. So we are able to do the same thing. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just copy this path. Okay. Now what Ashish is going over here into his bucket, and he's trying to upload the file graphically. How he's trying to do? Ashish,
Graphically.
graphically. So what is the bucket name? Bucket name is MP-S3JSON. Let's open this and let's upload this. Simple Windows, right, Ashish? Nothing looks
Exactly.
complex. Can you see? Now Ashish is able to upload the file. How Ashish is doing? Graphically, right? Now let's go to the bucket, and that bucket is the second bucket, save demo. So do we have any files, Ashish, over here?
No.
No. So let's push this file from here. Okay. So the command we are trying to execute for AWS is, on AWS we are using S3 service, right? I want to copy the file. From where I want to copy the file, Ashish? I want to copy the path from my F drive and the datasets directory, right, Ashish?
Safe demo.
And what is the directory? What is the file name? emp-s3.json, right?
Yes.
And where I need to take? I need to take to a bucket which we just recently created. That is save-demo, right?
Exactly.
So let's go s3 colon save-demo. Let's see what message it gives. It tells us, Ashish, we have uploaded the file. Let's verify that file first here. Let's verify over here. Refresh this. Can we see the file is reflected?
Yes.
Cool. So let's verify from here also. Okay. So let's go to the S3 path, save-demo. Okay. And we'll just try to list this, and we should be able to see that file. So Ashish, are we able to do this part? Like we are able to do this part. Like let's say whenever the file is coming, okay, so we are pushing that file to S3 bucket through AWS CLI. Are we able to do
Yes.
that? Right?
Yes.
In our project, actually, Ashish, how it is done, there is a CD setup which is called Connect Direct setup. So you might be knowing FTP, file transfer protocol, or SFTP. Okay, so what
Yes.
my client team does is they land, there is a landing folder. As soon as the JSON file lands over there, we have set up that is a CD setup which is called Connect Direct setup. As soon as the file lands at the landing layer, immediately the file is brought to my S3 bucket. But now we are trying to do this with AWS CLI. Got it, Ashish?
Yes.
Cool. So we are good with first thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, sure. Let's move on to the next part. Okay, so I think lots of people are pending. Okay, cool. So let's come to the next part. Now we have the file. Now what we need to do is we need to write some code in Python and Boto3. Don't worry about this. Why? How I am writing the code? It's all the things will be taught from basics, and everything will be taken minutely and practically so that you understand and you are at a good. Don't worry about it. As of now, just understand what I'm doing, Ashish. Okay?
Sure.
Do you know Python, Ashish?
Yeah, a bit of. I
Good,
have
good,
written
good.
some
If you
script
know,
in
good.
AWS
Yeah, if
Glue.
you know, that's good. No issues. Okay, so I'll just give a brief overview, okay, about Lambda. Don't worry. So Lambda is a serverless computing service provided by AWS, Ashish. Okay, and what it does, Ashish, is it computes whatever code we provide. It's a serverless computing. You just provide the code, it will do the work, and it will keep sitting. So the amount of time it executes the code, we will be getting the charge for that amount of time only, Ashish. We will not be getting the charge even if we keep our code for entire day or for entire month. We still will not be able to get charge. So when
Okay.
we will get the charge, Ashish?
For compute time and storage.
Not storage,
Compute time.
only the compute time. Whenever the
Okay.
code is executing, at that moment of time we will get a charge. Okay,
Okay.
sure. So can we start doing this?
Yes, sure.
Sure. So let's go back. So what we will do is we will type AWS Lambda over here. Okay, I'll open a new window and let's come over here. So everything is blank, Ashish, right? Nothing is there.
Yes, as of now.
Cool. Sure. So there are lots of points. So we will be writing the code from scratch. Okay, Ashish?
Sure.
Yes. So what name should we give, Ashish? So what we are trying to do, we are trying to load the data from S3 to DynamoDB, right? Let's give some good name. So let's say S3 to DynamoDB. Okay.
Yes.
Let's say Lambda function. Anything. It's your call, whatever name you want to give. Okay. So with Lambda, what we are trying to do is, or let's say load S3 to DynamoDB. Can we write like this?
Yes.
Anything we can write, right? There are no restrictions. Sure. So with which language you want to write, Ashish? We want to use Python, right? So I'll
Yes.
use a Python language, that is 3.8 version. Okay.
Yeah.
Now can you see there is one option, change default execution role. Okay. Now this is a very important thing in AWS. Okay. Now if you see, Ashish, S3 is one service and Lambda is one service. Now let's take Ashish, you are in Bangalore and you know, let's say you know Tamil or Kannada. I don't know which language goes over there. Can you tell me which is the mother language in Bangalore?
Kannada.
Kannada. Okay, so let's say you know Kannada and I know Hindi. Okay, but
Yeah.
you don't know Hindi and I don't know Kannada, right?
Yes.
So we will be able to communicate with each other?
No.
No, right? So there should be a third person, right? Interpreter in between.
Yes.
That's how like we will be calling one interpreter in between, and that interpreter is called IAM. Okay, what that
Okay.
interpreter is called in AWS, he is called IAM. That is nothing but identity access management. Okay,
Yes.
got who is this person? Okay, so what they are telling is, see, can you see, choose a role that defines the permission for your function. Why? Because this lambda will be going to S3, right? So he should have permission to read the data, right, Ashish?
Yes.
Similarly, if he is writing the data to DynamoDB, so he should have write permission, right?
Exactly.
And in our project, Ashish, we always maintain the logs, right?
Yes.
So for logs also, it needs some permissions. Okay. So what we will be doing, this person will be helping us to do this. How? Let's do that, Ashish. Okay. So let's click on this IAM console. Can you see a new window is opening, Ashish?
Yes.
Okay. So who is looking for interaction? Lambda, right, Ashish?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say next. Now, this Lambda needs to talk to whom? S3, right?
S3. Yes.
So let's write AWS S3. It's not coming. So let's write S3 then. Can you see AWS S3?
Yes.
Okay. What else we need, Ashish? DynamoDB, right?
Yes.
So let's give DynamoDB. And there is one logs also, right, Ashish?
Yes.
So you will not be knowing night. Don't worry, because we work day in, day out. So that's why I know this. But you will get to know when we start. Like if you take a step to join my training program, you'll get to know all this. Don't worry. Okay. So now, but I showed you what was the scenario, right?
Yes. Yes.
These
Yes.
three things I have added, right?
Yes.
Next. Key tags, don't worry as of now, Ashish. Okay. What name should we give, Ashish? Tell me some name, good name.
S3 permission. S3 lambda DynamoDB permission in short.
S3 okay. So what we will do, Ashish, we will try to write lambda. Okay, so let's say lambda and S3 and DynamoDB. What you said? DynamoDB permission, right?
Yes.
And here you can write the description what this role is doing. Can we see we added the S3 access, we added the DynamoDB access, and we wanted to see the logs, Ashish, right?
Yes.
That's why we added this thing, right?
Yes.
Let's create a role. Okay, so this is creating some role. If you see, so let's take it back. Okay, so now the role is created. Let's verify where it is a role. Where is the role? Can you see this role, Ashish? We have created
Yes.
one role. Now let's come to the lambda, Ashish, and we will say use an existing role, right? We just created that, right, Ashish?
Yes.
And we are able to do that. Now let's say create function. So what we have done, we have created a lambda function, Ashish, right? Simple.
Yes.
Looks simple, right?
Yes.
Good. Sure. Now what we have done is we have created the function, Ashish, and we have added some permissions so that my lambda will communicate with S3 as well as communicate with DynamoDB.
DynamoDB.
Okay, so we have done this. Now the main thing comes, Ashish, and that is nothing but we will be writing the code in Python Boto 3. Got it?
Okay.
Sure. Let's do this. Let's come over here. Okay. So here we need to write the code, Ashish. Can we start writing the code?
Yes.
Sure. Let's start writing it. So what I'll do is we'll write the code first.
Yeah, one question, Amar. Am I audible?
Yes, who is this?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Kavi Acharya. So you just created the role, but where exactly you had given the read and write, role permission?
Okay. So if you see this this is one service, identity access management. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When I was trying to create a role, so policies are nothing but permissions. Can you see these permissions I added?
Mm-hmm.
These are nothing but permissions.
Yeah, what I was asking is the permissions I can see, but will we be able to see whether it's a read permission or write
Yes,
permission?
why not? May I know your name?
Kavi Acharya.
Prabhu Acharya. Yes, why not? Can you see? Here I have S3 full access, S3 object
Okay.
lambda full access. Let's say Prabhu Acharya, okay, if you want to give only read access, okay, I don't want to give write access. I am not sure that user whatever he can do, right, Prabhu?
Mm-hmm.
So what I can do is I
Kavi.
can just give some read access, right? I can do that also. Let's say S3 read access. Can I give this? Yes, I can do that also. Got it?
Okay, fine.
Okay, so we just for demo purpose, I have given everything so that the demo goes smooth. Chalo, let's come back.
Okay.
So let's talk Ashish. Let's continue with Ashish. Tomorrow we'll take another person. So today's Ashish is lucky. So let's test this, Ashish. Okay, so this is just a testing data. How we do unit testing? So that's how I'm trying to do. So let's say testing. What I'm saying? Testing. So this data, I'm just testing whether the small function is correct or not, and then we will start building it. Okay, so let's test it. Can you see the response code is 200? It means success.
Okay.
Okay, so this is working. Chalo, let's start now writing the code. Okay, Ashish, can we start?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, so Ashish, where is my bucket? So I have a bucket over here, right, in S3,
Yes.
right? I have a bucket, right, Ashish?
Yes, in S3.
And in that bucket, what do I have?
A JSON file.
A JSON file, right? So what we'll have to do, Ashish, we'll have to write some Python code and we'll have to remove a bucket name and we'll have to remove the JSON file name. Okay. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to write some Python code using Boto 3 and I will try to remove the bucket name and file name. So that is what I'm trying to do. Can we do this, Ashish?
Yes.
Sure, let's do. So what I'm trying to do, first of all, I'll show you, otherwise you'll get confused. So let's say I'm trying to see, don't worry about what is this event, what is this context. Event is nothing but, let's say, if I'm getting married, okay, so there is an event, right, in my life.
Yes.
So same thing. So context is nothing but your configuration. I'm just trying to give some simple example. Okay. Now, I'll just show you the data first of my event. Okay. Otherwise, you will not understand why we are writing the code and how you are writing the code. Okay. Now, Ashish, this event is nothing, as I told you, it is an event which happens, right? So in my case, let's say tomorrow I'm joining Capgemini. Tomorrow I'm joining, let's say, let's take an example. I'm trying to join HSBC, right?
Okay.
So there is an event happening in my life, right?
Yes.
For us, what is the event? As soon as the JSON file comes in the S3, I need to trigger this Lambda function. So what will be the event for me as soon as the file comes, right?
Yes.
So I need to write an event where on S3, right?
Yes.
Don't worry. So this is like I'm taking a very high level and advanced level topics, but don't worry, you will get it.
Sure.
So S3. Can you see S3? And now I'm
Yes.
trying to create an event, Ashish. As soon as the file lands, this person should trigger that code which we will be writing over here. Okay, that is what we are trying to do, Ashish. Got it?
Okay.
So what is my bucket name? What is the bucket name? Save demo.
SAP demo is the one. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Ashish, what we will do is we will keep all the object access as of now. And what is the format? .json, right, Ashish?
Yes.
And just acknowledge. Don't worry. This is like I'll tell you why. This is just a recursion permission, a recursion issue. I won't do that. Can you see this now? Something is like now what we have done, Ashish. As soon as the file is landed, this this Lambda will trigger.
Okay.
Okay. Now it should have triggered. So because the file is already available, let's go to the logs. Let's see whether logs is created or not. Okay.
Okay.
I'll show it again. Don't worry. It's a very simple thing. See, can you see logs is created? 1. Can we see
Yes.
1?
Yeah.
Do you want to see this again, Ashish? Should I delete or is it okay?
Is it okay?
Okay. So let's click on this. Okay.
Yes.
So I'll just view as text so that I can see that. Can you see the start and can you see this end? This is nothing
Yes.
but like the event name or the ID of your Lambda. Okay.
Okay.
Now we will come to the code. Okay. Now we will start writing the code. Okay. So what we will do, Ashish, here, now we will try to, okay. So let me show you one more time. So what I'll do is, okay, let's not do this over here. Let's go over here. Okay. I'll just do AWS S3. I'll try to remove that file from my save-demo, sorry, typo error. And the file name is nothing but s3.json, right, Ashish? Let's remove that. So what I'm doing, so what it is doing, an error code, delete object, does not exist. Why?
Bucket name.
Is it incorrect?
Bucket name. Yeah.
Okay, my typo. Okay, that is my famous mistake. So I always do that. So let's change their name and let's do that. Okay, so now let's refresh this. Can you see that is gone, right, Ashish? Let's
Yes.
delete this also so that we can see that in a fresh manner. Okay, now can you see there is no logs, right, Ashish? Right,
Yes.
Ashish?
Yes.
Now what I am trying, let me, because it is raining heavily over here, so that's why I'm trying to communicate frequently with you. Okay, and just want to understand the
Yeah.
communication is there and session is alive. Okay.
Yes. Yes. It is right.
Okay, so what we
Yeah.
will do, Ashish, we will try to push the file again. I'll try to do copy file command, right? As soon as
Yes.
the file is landed, see the file got landed, right? So let's refresh this. As
Yes.
soon as the file landed, we should have one log. Can you see this is 0? Can you see this
Yes.
got 1? Right,
Yes.
Ashish?
Yes.
Now if you go over here, so let's say view as logs. Okay, it is telling unable to import Lambda function. Again, there is a typo mistake which I have done something. So it is telling import Boto3. Why it should have. Okay, let's not waste time in that. So we need ideally actually we need Boto3 only, but that's okay. Maybe like I did not deploy this, that's why it might have thrown an error. So what we'll do is import Boto3 quickly. Let's deploy this. Okay. what we will do
Yes.
quickly, we'll quickly try to, where is the rm function, file is removed, right? Let's again try to copy the file.
No. It wasn't removed actually.
Oh, it was a typo error.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So we are good with. So let's remove this. Okay, so the file is removed. Do we want to check that? Let's verify that. It's a small thing, right? Let's put this now again. Let's copy this. Okay, let's refresh this. Actually, I wanted to show you something. Then only you will understand the code. That's my. Let's go back over here. So we should have two events. Can you see? We have
Yes.
two logs. Sorry, not events. My mistake. Okay, and there are a lot of things which are coming now, right?
Yes.
Okay, no issues. Cool. So now let's view as text and let's refresh this. Again, it is telling unable to import. Okay, why it is telling Boto 3 is not able to import? Why? Function lambda handler. Is it like some syntax issue? No, I don't think so. Then why it is complaining me for Boto 3? Chalo, if it is complaining for Boto 3, that is okay. So now, because let's deploy this actually. Otherwise, what will I have to do is, can you see this output? We are getting the output, right? Here,
Yes. Yes.
we are getting
that.
this output, but the problem is we are not getting the event. Okay, if I start writing the code, that will give you a little problem in understanding it. So that's where I'm just trying to. Okay, so now it is okay. We got it now, Ashish. Can you see?
Okay.
This is what I wanted to show, Ashish. Then only we will be able to write the code nicely. Let's understand this
Okay.
now. Okay, so I'm going to one JSON viewer. Don't worry. So I'll explain you step by step why there is like, is my net working? Okay, it's working. So let's copy this Ashish over here. And what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do format and I'm trying to go to viewer Ashish. Where did I go?
Where?
I tried to go to viewer Ashish. Okay. Now, if
Yes.
you see over here, Ashish, what we wanted two things, right? What are the two things? Bucket name
And file
and the
name.
file name, right, Ashish?
Yes.
So when I'm putting my file or when the JSON file is coming over here, there is event has happening, right?
Yes.
Who is picking that event? This person, right?
Yes.
And in the event, what we are getting this, right?
Yes.
Can you see, Ashish? We have some. Can we see? There's a file name over here.
Yeah. In EMP3
Can we
JSON.
see there
Yes,
is
we do.
some bucket name over here?
Yes.
That is correct, right?
Yes.
Now we
Exactly.
will try to write the code. Okay.
Okay.
Let's come over here, Ashish. Okay. So what we will do? First of all, I'll try to remove that. Remove this. Okay. Now it again my mistake. Okay. Chalo. The file is removed. Now let's start writing the code. So what we are trying to find? We are trying to find bucket name, Ashish. So the bucket name. See, this is the event, right? The entire data is event data, right? I showed you by
Yes.
copying pasting, right?
Yes. Yes.
Now, if you see in this event, what is there, Ashish? Can you see read this?
Records.
Records. What is that, Ashish? Records, right? So what I will write over
Yes.
here, Ashish? Python.
Records.
Records, right? Let's go back, Ashish. Under this records, what do I have, Ashish?
0.
0. Okay. Can I write 0, Ashish, over here? Yes.
Yes.
After that, let's expand. Now, what do I want? I want S3, Ashish, right?
Yes.
Can I write? Where is the lambda code? Can I write S3 over here, Ashish? Yes.
Yes.
And in S3, what I want, right? Bucket, right?
Yes.
Under bucket, what I want? Name, right? If I key value, it's
Yes.
a dictionary, Python.
Yes.
If we want to
Yes.
find out the value, what should we put? Key,
Key.
correct?
Yes.
So we have bucket. In bucket, what do we have? We have name. So if I
Yes.
write this piece of code, what I will be getting in this? I will be getting my bucket name,
Bucket
right?
name. Yes.
Same thing, I will copy this. Second thing, what I want, Ashish? I want file name, right?
Yes.
Now, I will go to JSON, record 0. But is my under S3, do I have my object file name over here, Ashish?
No.
So I will expand this object. So I need to go into object, and can you see my file name is available over here?
Yes.
So under object, what is key, right, Ashish?
Yes.
Right? How will I change this
Yes.
code now, Ashish? So under S3 we
Same.
had bucket, right? So under
Yes.
S3 what we have now? We have object.
Object.
Correct, Ashish? So we will
Yes.
write object. Under object what we have, Ashish? We have key, right?
Yes.
So what here we will write? We will write key. Okay?
Okay.
Let's print this whether we are getting the data appropriately or not. Let's do testing. If this is testing correctly, then we will move on with the further code. So what is the expectation now, Ashish? If we run this code, I'm just trying to deploy this. Now what, Ashish, I will do, I don't want to run Lambda again and again. I am in the development phase. The number of times I will run, I will be getting charged, right, Ashish?
Yes.
For that purpose, what I will do, Ashish, I will just copy this. Oh, sorry, why it is coming out? Okay. What I will do, I will copy this entire data, Control A, Control C, okay, and I'll go
Okay.
to my notepad, okay, okay, and I'll
Okay.
paste this over here. And there's one small change you need to do, Ashish. Single quote, you need to change it to double quote, okay. Replace all,
Okay.
Control A, Control C, okay. I'm coming to my Lambda. Remember you created the testing data?
Yes.
I will paste this over here and I will tell save. Can you see successfully saved? Now I will not run the code again and again. I will just test it over here only. I will just do
Okay.
what I will do, Ashish. I will just test your. Let's test this. Can you see, Ashish? We are getting the bucket name, Ashish, and we
Yes.
are getting the file name also, right?
Yes.
So we are able to do something, right? So we are able to get thing. Now from this, Ashish, we want the data also, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are able to read the file, but we want the data also. Okay. Now I don't need this. Let's remove this. Okay. Chalo.
Okay.
Now this will be a little hard to understand, but don't worry because this is like, again, I have picked one topic which is like of advance, but just understand. Okay. Now from that, now what we are getting, Ashish, we are getting the bucket name and file name. From this file, I want to pick the data, Ashish, right?
Yes.
Ideally, what I'm interested in, I'm interested in to send the data to my DynamoDB, right?
Yes.
Correct, Ashish?
Yes.
So what I will do now, I will try to write something. Okay, just understand this now. Now I am importing Boto 3. Now what is Boto 3? Boto 3 is nothing but a Python library. Okay, it's a Python
Okay.
library. And this library will communicate with your, it's like a SDK, software development kit, to communicate with your AWS services. Okay, don't worry, we'll not go into that depth. Now what I will try to do, Ashish, now we are able to get file and we are able to get the bucket, but where file and bucket, which service they belong to? They belong to S3 service, right?
Yes.
I will just show you a glimpse. Okay, so we just need to write Boto 3, okay, and S3. You get everything. So there is a documentation. So in this, what I want is, I want to see, this is the code I'm writing, Ashish.
Okay.
I want to communicate with Boto 3 with S3 as a client. So that's why I'm importing Boto 3. I told you earlier, right? Boto 3 is a
Yes.
service or it's a Python SDK which will give you or enable you to communicate with your different services with which I'm communicating now S3. So what I will say over here is, let's say this is my client for now, S3. Okay, because I want to get the data from S3, so that's why I'm trying to write a Boto 3 code which will communicate with my S3. Okay, so now let's start
Okay.
writing the code. Now from S3, okay, so sorry, let's name this S3 client so that it will be easy to understand. So let's copy this and paste this. From this S3 client, Ashish, we have an method, and that method name is called getObject, Ashish.
Okay.
Let's see that. GetObject, do we have? Yes, we have. Can we see this GetObject, Ashish?
Yes.
It is expecting some arguments. Okay, now it will be very hard for me to explain everything, but okay, where did it went? Get object. There is a typo error for me. Let's enter. Let's come back. Okay. So I'm clicking on this and I'm just scrolling a little down. It gives you like everything what is required, what is not required. Can you see this get object? Can you see this? It is taking bucket name and it is taking key. We have already found this, right, Ashish?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a syntax. What it is returning. So these are the parameters explanation, whatever we are trying to do. Okay, Ashish?
Yes.
Okay, and let's see what is the response. Can you see what it is trying to give? It is trying to give a dictionary.
Yes.
Chalo, let's do this. Okay. So get object, what it is expecting. So the first parameter was bucket, right?
Yes.
So what is the bucket name for me? I am getting the bucket name inside this, right, Ashish? The
Yes.
second parameter was key, right, Ashish, over there?
Yes.
Okay.
File
And
name.
what we have got that object, key is nothing but file name, right? So we are getting this over.
Yeah. Yes.
So this is getting the object. So here we will be getting a JSON object. Okay. What it is getting? JSON object. I need to convert this object to a readable format, okay? Because if you see over here, it is returning a dictionary. Okay, it is returning a dictionary. Now in this body, Ashish, I will be getting my streaming body data. Okay,
Okay.
so what we will do, Ashish, over here is we will try to get that data. Okay, so what we will do,
Okay.
we will try to write some code. So from this JSON object, what I want, okay, I want body, right? I just showed you, and that
Yes.
will be an
Yes.
object. So I want to read it. So that's why I'm using a read method. So here I'm just
Okay.
trying to assign some variable. Let's say JSON read. I got this read, right? But the
Yes.
output is in dictionary. If I want to see that dictionary data, okay, so there is a method in JSON that is a loads method. Let's say JSON data equals to. So from this JSON read, if you want to, let's say JSON dot loads, this method, what I will do, I will pass this dictionary data so that I will be able to see. Can we test this? Yes, let's do. And what we will do, we will return this, or in spite of returning, what we will do is we will print this, right?
Yes.
So let's print this. Let's deploy this code and let's test it over here first, whether it is giving us the data or not. Okay, it is giving lots of issues. Okay, it is giving lots of errors. So it is telling us an error occurred. It is telling some specified key object does not exist. Okay, error type is no such key. It means we need to investigate the code. There is some issue with the code. Let's verify the code then. Okay, cool. So what we will do is we'll remove this piece of line. Okay, I'll just quickly verify. So we are getting the bucket name over here. Okay, we are getting the file name. We have tested that. From S3
Yes.
client, we are getting the get object and we are trying to bucket which we have got. I think space is not required, and then key. So the object name, that is nothing but my file name. Okay, I'm trying to get this. And then finally what I'm trying to do is, okay, so this body, so this JSON object is this. Okay, from this I want body, and I think that was, yeah, so we want this body, right? So we want this
Yes.
body, okay. And then on top of that, I'm trying to apply read method. That is also correct. And then JSON dot loads method, and in that I'm trying to pass this JSON read. Looks good to me. Why this is giving us error? So let's test it quickly. Okay, so it is telling us the specified key does not exist. I think what we will do is, because what I'm able to understand, this is not able to. Okay, so let's copy this. Otherwise we'll put the event. So we'll put the file and we'll try to upload this. Okay, but again, like okay, so S3 client we have get object, and then because we were getting this and S3, so boto3 dot client, and we are passing S3, that is also correct. So what we will do is let's go over here quickly and let's see how many logs have been generated first. Let's go over here and let's delete all the logs so that we can see the fresh logs. Okay, sure. Let's
Okay.
delete this. Okay, so there are no logs. Okay, so now let's try to push the file. So we already have cp command ready, right? Let's do cp.
Yes.
So the file will be available, then the Lambda code will be triggered, and hopefully if there is an error, something we should get. Okay, so that has been deployed. So let's come back to Boto 3. Okay, we got something over here. Okay, and let's read the data. So this is successfully getting completed. Then what is the issue over there? So when we are trying to test manually, so is it the data related to us which is giving? Oh, now it's giving. I don't know what was the issue, Ashish. Remember, we did not do any changes, Ashish, right?
No,
I
we
think like
just
it was
delete and
expecting some
upload.
event. Chalo, no issues. Can we see now? Are we able to see the file data which we were able to see now? Okay, I did
Yes.
close. Can we see the file data now from the JSON file data?
Yes.
Okay. Now we are able to see the data. So now what we need to do, Ashish? So let's go back. So we are able to trigger it. We are able to read the data through Lambda. We have written the Python code. And finally, now what I want to do, I want to write the data to DynamoDB, right, Ashish?
Yes.
Correct? So before that,
Yes.
let's quickly remove that bucket so that, not bucket, I would say, sorry. I would just remove the JSON file, right?
Yes.
Again, I made the same mistake, Ashish. So it's okay. Chalo. Now where I need to load the data, Ashish?
DynamoDB.
DynamoDB, right? So what I'll have to do, Ashish, so this is the view. So let's go over here. So let's open DynamoDB console. Okay. Right click and new window, Ashish. So I'm just creating a simple table. Don't get bothered as of now because you don't need to worry about those things because these are like all part of training program. I'm just creating one table, Ashish. What I'm doing, Ashish?
Okay.
Simple table
Creating one
statement,
table.
nothing else. It's in creating phase, right, Ashish? Let it get
Yes.
created. Meanwhile, we will start writing the code for that, Ashish. Okay?
Sure.
Chalo. So now we are getting the dictionary data, right? You have seen the dictionary data, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if you actually here we are not getting, but we tested, so we were getting. Now we will try to push that data to DynamoDB table. Now, if you want to push that data from here to here, okay, again, for that, Boto 3 has what Boto 3 says, I have something for you, Saif. Can you make use of that? And what is that? Boto 3. Earlier, what we did S3, right? Now, what we will do?
Yes.
We will do DynamoDB.
Done.
Correct, Ashish?
Yes.
So now, let's go over here. Same thing we will do. What we will do, we will write Dynamo. You can give any variable name, okay? Don't worry. Like I am
Okay.
trying to give, it's your call, Ashish. Okay?
Okay.
So from Boto 3, I'm trying to use RESO resource. And which resource I'm trying to use? I'm trying to use DynamoDB. Now inside DynamoDB, what I want is I want to put the data, right? Do we have something
Yes.
related to put? Let's see. Oh yes, we have something put item, Ashish. Can we use this? Let's see. So it is telling this. Okay, there are so many things it is telling. Let's scroll a little down, Ashish. Okay, we got. Can you see, Ashish, what it is telling? Client.put item. Can we use this, Ashish?
Yes.
And it is expecting one item. And can you see there is a dictionary it is expecting, right, Ashish? And we already have
Yes.
dictionary, right, Ashish?
Yes.
So what we will do, Ashish, so we will try to, from this client, right? Okay, I have to create a table, means which is already there. I need to use that. So here, what we are trying to do is we are creating a table variable, Ashish. And from this, I'm using this table. And what I'm using, just now we saw, right? Put underscore item. And what it is expecting, Ashish, it is expecting item, right? So we need to
Yes.
pass that. Let's pass item. And what is expecting? It is expecting a dictionary, right?
Dictionary.
I will
Yes.
not pass the means data. I will just pass the dictionary where I'm getting the data, right, Ashish?
Yes.
That's it. My work should be done. And finally, what I will say, let's say return, and let's say if you want to see this data, you can see this data, or else I just write a small message that will say successfully loaded, whatever message you can write, loaded, successfully loaded data to DynamoDB table. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me say deploy this. Okay. We will go to the
If there
cloud.
is typo,
Yeah.
there's a typo in put item. There's a typo in put item.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So let me go to put item. Let's redeploy this code again. Okay. Let's go to the CloudWatch logs and let's delete all the logs quickly so that we will have fresh things. Okay. Because I've already removed the bucket, right? Sorry, file.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fine.
Okay. And where is DynamoDB table? So table is active, right? Let's see, do we have any data inside that? So let's click on view items. There is nothing, Ashish. Do you see anything over here?
No.
So what is the requirement? As soon as the client sends the data to a particular area, there will be, so so let's say I'm sending with CLI. As soon as the file gets landed, a Lambda will trigger. There will be some code which will load the data to DynamoDB table, right, Ashish?
Yes.
This is the entire code which we have written, right? And now it's the final time to test it. Okay. So there are no logs over here. Can you see this is 0? And also if you see over here, just run this. We do not see any data, right, Ashish? We just, what we need to do, we just need to, because if you go over here in this,
Trigger
we
the
do not
event
have
again.
any file, right?
Yes.
We just need to push the file. So what we will do, we will execute our command, that is
Copy.
copy command. So this is the command. Let's hit this. Let's refresh this. The file is available. Okay. As soon as the file is available, Lambda gets triggered. There is some code, and finally we should see the data, right?
Yes.
Let's see the CloudWatch logs. Are there any logs? Okay, good. Logs are being written. Okay. There is some logs which is written. Okay. That is okay. No issues. Let's come back to the DynamoDB table. I do not see anything over here. So is there any refresh tab over here? I do not have. So let's run this. Yes, we are able to see the data over here.
Yes.
So are we able to understand this entire process right from the beginning till the end?
Yes.
So is it easy? Looks easy, right? Only things we should know things, right, Ashish?
As of now, I can say that.